Hello, horror fans, and welcome back to Goosebumps. Now, as you can see on the screen, I'm actually back in the game some. What I had done, if you paid attention, several videos ago I saved during my actual gameplay. And then the next episode started with this exact scene, before we go and talk to the old lady in the dining room. I have not saved since then. I've gone ahead and just played through the videos that you've seen. And the reason for that is you want to do this yourself. This is the easiest way to be able to get all the achievements in the game. If you save at this point, then you'll be able to get all the achievements in the game. Now, what I would suggest is play through as I did, try to get that achievement of the 175 moves, I think it is, on your first playthrough, because it is a challenging one, and that way if you have to, you could do it on one of the other playthroughs. This time through, I am going to actually die in the game several times, so let's go ahead and move forward and see how things go. So, we're going to need to go talk to the old lady. Now I'm not as concerned about my moves, so... Toothy grin spreads across the woman's face before she speaks. There you are, Ray. Come and give me a big kiss. Alright, so we're going to go no way still. Taken aback by her forward request, you aren't sure what to say. You shake your head. Aw, is that any way to treat your Aunt Dahlia? So we're going to apologize again. Sorry, Aunt Dahlia. That's okay, child. Sit down and have some prune juice your loving aunt saved for you. So, now we're going to go ahead and drink this time. You sit down at your place and lift a glass to your lips. It smells thick and dark. You hold your nose and take a large gulp, hoping to finish it as quickly as possible. It burns as it slides down your throat. Suddenly, your muscles tighten, exhaustion creeps over you, and your vision blurs. You feel older. Your shoulders hunch and your chest sinks closer to the table. A raspiness grows in your lungs with every breath. You think it might be nice to take a nap, just for a few minutes. As you close your eyes, you look up at Aunt Dahlia. She's laughing. Alright, so we went ahead and died there. We'll go ahead and retry. We are intentionally dying because of the fact that we want to go ahead and, I believe there are 10 deaths, if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me. So, we are going to die multiple different times. That's okay, though. Alright, so, the second playthrough here, we're just going to drink the prune juice. Plug your nose and take a big gulp out of the glass. It goes down easier than you expected. After a moment, your vision grows cloudy and a wave of exhaustion washes over you. You feel incredibly weak. Wrinkles stretch across your hands and arms. You struggle to think of a way out, but you're just so tired. Maybe you'll come back with an idea tomorrow. You lie down on the floor, ready for a nice long nap. Alright. Now, I probably could have saved in the dining room instead of the foyer. I saved in the foyer. I'm not sure that's a necessary step or not. Alright, so this time, what we're going to do is we're going to get the camera. We're going to use the Hunter camera on the old lady. Center the subject and snap a picture. A moment later, the photograph slides out. Alright. So now let's go ahead and talk to her. Toothy grin spreads across the woman's face before she speaks. There you are, Ray. Come give me a big kiss. Again, we're going to choose no way. And then we'll apologize. Then we're going to decline to drink the juice this time. No thanks, I'm not thirsty. Perfectly alright, maybe later. And Dahlia relaxes in her chair and rests her chin casually on her hand. Let's talk for a bit. How was school today? So we're going to go ahead and give details. Lots going on. This is going to take a while. Well, there's this kid Brandon in my English class. He used to be okay, but lately he's telling me things that aren't true. We ramble on for several more minutes. And it's like, if that's how you feel, just tell me to my face. I don't have time for all the drama. We'll go ahead and change the subject. The deadline for picking clubs is coming up in a few weeks, and I haven't made a decision. I'm not even sure I want to be in a club. Sometimes I wonder. You exhaust the topic of school activities and pause for breath, at which point you realize you haven't given Aunt Dahlia room to comment for 10 minutes or so. We'll go ahead and keep speaking. You rack your brain for a new topic. I'm hoping to see a movie with some friends this weekend, but which one is the question? Keep talking without much of a point, eventually looping around to homework you need to cram in tomorrow before class. Aunt Dahlia appears to be nodding off. She shuts her eyes several times already. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and continue. No reason to stop while you're on a roll. You keep talking, diving in. The first subject comes to mind. Your voice echoes strangely down the adjacent hallways of the otherwise silent house. Your story is rudely interrupted by a loud, sharp snort. Aunt Dahlia is asleep, snoring in fact. You weigh your options. We're going to let her sleep. Sink lower, careful not to make a sound. There's no telling how deeply she's sleeping. Free the woman's uncomfortable gaze, you turn your attention back to the room. Now where were you? Alright, so now, same as we did in the previous playthrough, we're going to go ahead and use the purple stuff on her glass. Being careful not to make a sound, you lean in front of Dahlia and pour the bottle's contents into her glass. She awakens with a start and resumes sipping at her glass as if nothing has happened. After several sips, Dahlia realizes something is wrong and begins coughing. Looks like the prune juice works both ways. What did you do? She collapses on the table, clawing toward you. You little punk, how dare you? You notice a loud hissing sound slowly building from deep within the woman. She falls to the ground and begins to melt out of existence. Nothing remains in her place except a small cassette tape. Alright, so we'll go ahead and take the tape again. Take the cassette tape, now you need a way to listen to it. Alright, so we're going to go to the foyer. Dining room and toward the front of the house. Alright, so again we're going to go upstairs. Much of this, I'm not going to read through all the lines again because much of it is the same as we did before. So I've already sort of covered how this works. Alright. We'll open the study again. Staying in her dad's study. Notice how you have the different sounds now because we didn't do things in the same order. Alright. And it also does change some things. So we're going to go ahead and take the chess piece. And we're going to go ahead and take this film that we didn't take last time. You load a film into your camera. Alright. Now we'll go ahead and leave. Alright. So, want to open the nightstand. You slide the nightstand drawer open. And I want to grab the games this time. So you better hold on to these games. We also are going to want to take the clothes from the floor. Pull the clothes up and shove them into your backpack. I do love how big this backpack is. Alright. And then this time, we're going to play with the chessboard. Alright. So you can see that we have these spots that are sort of marked out here. So I need to get the knight piece. And we're going to put it here. Place the knight on the board. Then I'm going to take the rook. Place it here. And then I'm going to take the queen and place it here. Final piece in place, you hear a small click as the lower compartment slides open. Alright, so now we have this tape player. Take the cassette player from its compartment. Alright, now we'll go ahead into the bathroom. Duck into the bathroom for a moment. This part's going to be the same again. We're going to go ahead and turn on the sink and the shower to fog up the mirror again. Alright. Now we're going to grab the hand mirror. Open this. Alright, so now we're going to dump stuff down the laundry chute. Or at least one thing for now. Take the toy dino. Pull the toy dino over the chute before letting go. It bangs against the chute wall as on its way down. Alright. Alright, so now I need to... Let's see. Trying to remember. Yeah, I think this is where I need to look. It's an enormous stack of toys, dolls, stuffed animals, maybe even. Before you can finish your thought, a robot emerges from the pile. He totters toward you, pointing his laser blaster right between your eyes. You remember the toy from somewhere. An Annihilator 3000, you think. Doesn't seem like he's playing. Alright. So... we are going to... die again here. Let's use this on him. Won't be intimidated by a toy. You chuck the music player directly at its head, but it bounces off. Annihilator takes its turn next, shooting a deadly laser beam your direction. Doesn't bounce off. Fortunately, you only notice it for a split second. Alright. There we go. I was having trouble getting it to go into the room for some reason. let's open the dresser. No. Yeah, there's the dresser. Open the door. Need to take that film. Open this so that the portal's open. Alright, now let's go ahead and look at the Annihilator again. And let's go ahead and use the haunted camera on the toy robot. Alright. Now let's go ahead and do... Let's see. Huh. Thinking I didn't grab something I needed here. Let's try the detergent on him. Alright, that did work. Good. Alright. Carefully unscrew the back panel. Panel on the back of the robot. Alright. We'll take the batteries. The robot abruptly stops moving without another sound. Alright. So now we're in the hallway. Let's go back down the stairwell. Alright, so now we're going to take the batteries, use them on the music player. Then we're going to pop the batteries in the cassette player, each one slotting into place. Then we're going to go ahead and take the cassette and use that on the music player. Cassette slots into the player perfectly. Wait, no, it won't shut. Turn them both over in your hand, searching for the one detail you've missed. Ah, you try flipping the tape over. Yep, it was upside down. Fits perfectly now. Alright, so let's go ahead and take that, and we're going to give it to the ghost. Press play, and the funky tune plays from the speakers. Boy smiles, swaying back and forth to the rhythm. He vanishes, his presence bounding away from the house. A door directly above you unlocks with a loud thunk. Alright. So, same as before, go back upstairs. And then we're going to go to the right side this time. And we'll go into the master bedroom. So we're rolling creepy twist on your parents' bedroom. Alright. So we're going to open the window. And this time, we're going to go ahead and die by tasting the saliva. Hold your tongue out to catch a drop of the jelly. Tastes decent enough, but things take a disastrous turn. Your tongue feels especially heavy at first. Then you feel your facial muscles locking in place. You try to run, but you can't move anymore. You trip and fall, solid to the floor. You turn your head just enough to see the truth. You've been turned to stone. Alright, so now let's go ahead and go back in here. Let's open the portal. Let's open the window again. Let's get our empty container, as we have done before, and use it here. Alright. Now we'll go into the empty room. So, same thing as we did the last time here. We're going to break open the pipe to get the monster's blood in here. Use a screwdriver on it. Alright. And now we will go ahead. We're going to die again this time, so let's just use the detergent on it. Sure. Drop the detergent into the ooze. Advantage is inside with a definitive blurb. With a sharp jerk, you're pulled downward into the mass of goo. It leaches up every ounce of hope from your body, and you give up. Alright. So we went ahead and died nicely there. So, same thing again. Let's use the screwdriver. This time, let's take a picture of the monster blood. Center the picture and snap a picture. Center the subject and snap a picture. A moment later, the photograph slides out. Alright. So, then, same as we did before, let's use the saliva on it. Open the bottle and empty its contents. Green slime. Tension hangs in the air. Spots the gargoyle saliva touch, solidify, harden into gray stone. The effect spreads until the airy floor is covered in petrified sludge. Alright, so exact same as it was before. And then we'll head up to the attic, as we did before. Place a stepladder beneath the attic hatch. We don't need a screwdriver here, do we? No, we can just open the attic if I remember correctly. Yeah. Pull down the stairs, and then we can climb up in. Alright, and just as we did the last time, we're going to go ahead and use the mirror here to break the larger mirror. Because we need that Goosebumps book. Alright. Let's go ahead and take the book. And just as I did the last time when we took that book, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. If you enjoyed the episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you for more Goosebumps the game.